Welcome to this session of Go Ask Debbie.
Now let's talk about freeze panes. Once you start entering a lot of data and start scrolling through the data, if you lose the row and header because there's so much data, sometimes you're not sure what the data is referencing. So it's handy to keep the column headers and/or the row headers so that you know exactly what you're referencing when you scroll through the large list of data. So let's get started. To do this, we're going to select the View tab and select Freeze Panes, and then you have some options. To freeze the first column, there's a faint line that will appear between columns A and B to indicate the first column is frozen. And now, as you scroll through your data, you'll see that column A remains seen or visible. To unfreeze and view everything again, simply go back to the View tab, and on Freeze Panes, select the Unfreeze Panes. And then as you start scrolling through the list, column A will eventually disappear. You can do the same thing to freeze rows and columns. Select the cell first below the rows and to the right of the columns that you want to keep visible when you're scrolling. Then click on the View tab, select Freeze Panes, and then select the Freeze Panes. And in the newer versions of Excel, you'll see the actual image where it shows the top row and/or the column that will be frozen. And then now, as you scroll through your data, you'll see that those are frozen, so you can always see the headers and know exactly what your data is referencing. To unfreeze them, do the same thing we did before. Go back to the View tab, and on the Freeze Panes area, click on the Unfreeze Panes. Again, freeze panes can be very handy when you have a lot of data that you'll need to scroll through, and you need to know what you're referencing.
Thanks for taking this session of Go Ask Debbie. For more tutorials like this, please be sure to subscribe. And if you have any questions or comments you'd like to share, please post them in the comments section below, and I'll be happy to answer or create a tutorial to help you.